I'm about to give you 3 steps that's going to help you make 2K or more a month with Amazon FBA. I'm Morgan, but you can call me Lil Mo, and thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to break it down and follow the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Too many people are on YouTube using big fancy words, making really complicated videos. So I wanted to make this video that's nice and easy for everybody to follow. So I hope that you guys hit thumbs up if you find it valuable. Ever since I was a little girl, I had a dream of becoming a YouTuber, but I put it off for over 15 years because I was terrified of putting myself out there. And 2 years ago, I finally did. And today we are only 49 subscribers away from 44,000 subscribers. I want to say a huge thank you to you, because if it wasn't for you showing up here every week, following, subscribing, commenting, liking, we wouldn't be able to make this valuable content for you. So if you guys don't want to miss anything else we have coming, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Now let's get going, y'all. So the first thing that you have to understand, okay, if you want to sell on Amazon, you have to understand the 3 different ways you can sell. The first way is the cheapest way to get started. It's called arbitrage. It is where you buy existing products from local stores or stores online and you just resell them on Amazon. You can start this with like $100. The second way is called wholesale. And this is what I'm going to be covering in today's video. This is where you are going to buy products directly from wholesalers, and you buy them in bulk and you sell them on Amazon. You can fully automate this business. It's one of the easiest models to scale without a ton of money to get started. The third is private label. This is the one you probably see online all the time. I made $25,000 this month selling this burrito blanket, right? You're manufacturing your own product from scratch, like on sites like Alibaba. And it's a lot more complicated than people make it out to be. It's also one of the most expensive to get started. You're looking at least probably $5,000. So we're not even going to touch this, because most beginners who start fail with this model. I wouldn't recommend this until you figure out the Amazon process. So what do you do for step 1? Well, actually, before that, a lot of people think that it's too late to start selling on Amazon. So real quick, I want to share with you 2 of our students' success stories to inspire you and show you what's possible for yourself, guys. So this is Jennifer. She had her first $10,000 month, all right? Her goal is to hit $50,000 a month. She just started selling, I want to say this was in August, right? So you can see how her sales slowly escalated the more that she put into her business. And then we also have Natalie here, who did $50,000 in 4 months, okay? Now, granted, these are sales, not profit. If you follow the 3 times rule, you're looking around about 30% profit margin on that. It's one of the best businesses to start with the least amount of money. So it's not too late. Both of these people started in just the in the past year. So we are having a free training tonight. If you guys want to learn more, I want you to head to CajunVenturesMo.com. All links and resources I mentioned are going to be in the description for you as well. Now let's get to the good stuff. So step 1, you're going to have to sign up for an Amazon Seller Central account, okay? So let me see the best way to make this. All right, I think this is good. So there's 2 different accounts, guys. They have the individual free account, which isn't really free, and then they have the professional account that's $39.99 a month. Make sure you sign up for that professional account. This is a business. You're going to treat it like a business. I don't know any other business you can start for $40 a month. So what a time to be alive, right? And so then, how do I go? Okay, here we go. If you want to find wholesale products, step 2, how do you find products? What do you sell on Amazon? This is what everybody asks me, right? And by the way, guys, I'm terrified of going live. I'm leaving my comfort zone right now. So I hope that you guys, if you find this valuable, please drop something in the chat. Let me know that having panic attacks and stressing out over this is worth it every week. So if you want to find wholesalers, some people try to charge you $20,000 for this info. I'm going to tell you for free right here, right now. All you got to do is go on Google, and I want you to search for free wholesalers near me. All right. It's going to pop up tons of wholesalers that are actually in your area, because if you want to find products There are two different ways to do it. One is to find them online, which you can order from anywhere. And the next way is to find retail wholesalers that are actually near wherever you are located. So as you can see, I searched it just this morning. I just blocked some of it out, to protect our location. But these are 3 that are within 5-mile radius of where I live. And we live in a small town, y'all. So if you're in a big town, you're going to have it made. The benefit of going with a local supplier for wholesale is you can build a relationship with these people, y'all, and you can actually get better deals because you can go in there and all you're going to do is look at their catalog, search those items on Amazon, and see if you can get it for a profit. And you're going to negotiate this way. And then the third way, which is really simple, these are all free ways, you don't need any programs to do them, is to go search on Amazon.com the bestsellers category. Now, if you just start on the bestsellers category, that's not going to do enough. You got to go deep. So let's say we're doing beauty and personal care. So all I did was click on bestsellers in beauty and personal care. That ain't far enough. We got to go further. So you want to, how you can see all these fragrance, gift sets, hair care, we got to niche down, y'all. So let's say we're going to go to hair care. That's still not far enough. I got to go further. So I'm going to go in the mousses, and it really doesn't matter what you're selling. And so you want to niche down, find these best selling products on Amazon. And now there's a couple rules. You can't just sell anything, unfortunately. So the first, I have 3 rules that we follow when we look for products. Let me know in the chat if you struggle to find products and if you find this helpful. You want more videos on wholesale, online arbitrage, retail arbitrage? Let me know so we can make that to provide it for you. The rule number 1, the BSR, which stands for best sellers rank, it's got to be under 100,000, y'all. How do you know? If you look the item up on Amazon, the bestseller rank is going to pop up. And here's what it looks like. This item is number 1 in tools. The lower it is, the more likely it is to sell, y'all. So if it's over 100,000, we're not even going to fool around with it for a wholesale product. Now, the second thing you got to make sure Amazon is not on the listing. If the Amazon is already wholesaling this product, I am not Jeff Bezos. I can't compete with him. I am just Morgan Rainey in a small town in Louisiana running my business out of my garage. I'm not trying to compete with the big boys. I'm just trying to make money however I can. So make sure they are not selling this item. And now the third thing you got to make sure is that the product is at least 30% return on investment. We use this amazing program called SellerAmp. We have a free trial in the description for you. This is going to tell you so much information if you're allowed to sell the product, the estimated monthly sales. I want to make sure my return on investment is at least 30%, y'all. So you can see normally if I paid $10 for something, I want to sell it for at least 30. So just do times 3. That's it. Simple as that. So for this example, this item costs $12. It sells for $34.99. So the profit is $9 after the fees, your cost of goods. That return on investment is 76%. The higher it is, the better, but you want at least 30% because that price is going to fluctuate over time. It is what it is. So you need to leave in wiggle room for when other people come in on how you can change it. So what I would do is overall, these are the 3 rules that we follow to find profitable products. Now I'm going to open it up to questions and answers. When we first, our business mentor, Adrian Brambilla, came to us about 2 years ago and said, because we were just sharing how to sell on Amazon on our social media. And he said, you guys need to make an Amazon FBA guide. And at the time, I didn't really think people who made online guides, I thought it was bad. I really thought, why are they charging for this? I didn't understand all the work and all the expenses that goes into doing it. And I was so sick of seeing people charge $5,000, $10,000, crazy amounts, like amounts we couldn't have afforded when we started. We weren't making money to be able to afford something like that. So Brooke and I are on a mission to help as many people start selling on Amazon and make money that can change their life. And we want to do it for an affordable price. And that's why we launched our Cajun Ventures online arbitrage, seller secrets masterclass and guide. It gets you in our private Facebook group. And in the past year and a half of teaching students, we have had the pleasure of teaching over 2,400 people how to start and grow their own Amazon business. And, making money on Amazon is incredible, but changing people's lives is what gets us up every morning and gets me to get over my fear and get on YouTube. So if you guys want to learn more, just head to cageadventuresmo.com. Overall, I just want you to quit being scared today. I want you to take action that is going to move your needle forward. I see so many people who are just trying to stay at their job, 40 plus years until they retire. They're miserable every day. They complain about their job all the time, but they're not doing anything to change their situation. My pawpaw, like last week, he had actually on Saturday, we unexpectedly lost him a year ago. And I'll tell you the best advice that he ever gave me. It was a year on Saturday. He said, start your own business and don't go into debt. And I am so, so thankful that I followed both of those things that he told me, because it has literally changed my entire life. A lot of people think that Brooke and I are obsessed with money, y'all, and that's just not it at all. We are obsessed with nobody telling us what to do, having free time to do whatever we want, whenever we want, being able to bless the people we love with things that they could never give us, and just not having to stress living paycheck to paycheck like we've done the majority of our life. So, anybody who says money doesn't buy happiness has never been that broke, because while it doesn't fix all your problems, there's not that many problems that money cannot fix besides like health issues and things like that. So I just wanted to give you a little insight into my why. Why am I so passionate about helping you make money on Amazon? I would love to hear your why you want to start making money on Amazon. So numbers wise, let's say you want to make $2,000 a month. So about $500 a week. When I started, my goal was to make $500 extra a month, because at the time we were both making about $400 a week. So that was life-changing to us. So if you want to make $2,000 a month, you're going to have to do about $6,000 in monthly sales, which is about $200 a day. So when you break it down into just a daily sales goal, that is so easily attainable. That's 8 products you sell for $25 each. And you have just added an additional $24,000 in annual, income to your family. And that you could do that very easily part-time. We see our students starting and within their first 2 months are hitting 5,000, 10,000 months. Of course, like anything else, you're going to get out what you put in, but it is just so, so, so doable. Let me know in the chat. We're so excited because Brooke and I have spent the past couple months planning our very first ever Cage Adventures Masterclass, and it is in Tampa, Florida next week. We leave 1 week from today. Let me know if you are coming. We decided to put this on. We've invested over $15,000, and we didn't want to charge any of our students anything. We wanted to celebrate them and provide as much value as possible. So all of our students are coming for free. So I'm really, really excited because we feel like we've known these people for almost 2 years now, and we finally get to meet face to face, which I think is pretty awesome. So if you guys have any questions, I have about 5 minutes. I'm going to answer any questions that y'all have. Let's see. All right. I love how this y'all's picture on here now. This is so, so, so nice. Thank you so much. I just love hearing this. And, Brooke and I have had over 10 business coaches reach out to us wanting to do like Google ads and stuff for us. And they have all told us we need to at least triple our price. They say you should be at least $1,000 for an Amazon guide. The reason we refuse to do it is because we want to help normal people like us. Like I said, we could have never have afforded that. And I think that money is better invested into your business and like inventory. And I would just much rather help a lot of people than get super rich selling a course. We already make enough money on Amazon. And at the end of the day, how many hamburgers can you eat? That's kind of where we're at. So, yes. Chris, oh, that's awesome. Our event is actually only for our Amazon FBA students, and it is fully booked. We have over 100 people coming, so we are booked to the max. We announced it a couple months ago in our private group, but we do hope to make this an annual thing. So if you sign up, you could definitely come next year. Who does free conferences? After I found out how much everything costs, because, we got married in our backyard for like $500, a surprise wedding. After I found out how much everything costs, I could understand why they don't do free conferences. But, we need more tax write-offs is what Brooke says. So All right. So let's see. If anybody has any questions, just drop it in. Yeah, their conference is going to be incredible. We have some huge speakers coming. I am so excited about a new partnership that Brooke just asked them on a Zoom call. Did they want to come? And they said yes. They are going to help us get virtual assistants to find products for us, send our items to Prep Center, and 100% automate our business, which has been my goal for the past 5 years. So I am so excited. We're going to document it all here on YouTube, and it's in great detail in our guide so that any of you who want to do the same thing, we have big things coming this year. I am so excited. Yeah, okay, I agree with this. There's nothing wrong with being obsessed with money. And that's the thing. Most people we know who make a lot of money, most of the millionaires we've met, I don't wear any designer clothes. We don't do anything like that. It's more like the time freedom. So to me, at this point in my life, I struggled to make money for so long. I just couldn't figure it out. And now at this point, it's just like a game to me. Brooke, you want to come in here? It's just a game to me at this point. Once you figure it out and we cracked the code, we knew that we had to share. Our dog Cajun is tearing something up. I can hear him, but I can't see what it is. We're bringing our dogs to Florida. It's our Cajun's first time in our Sprinter van. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think it'll be okay. All right, this is the year you start. Scott, start today. I hear everybody say, I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to start next year. Like, if you don't start today, you might never start because you're always going to be busy. You're always not going to have time. You have to make time, guys. So Brooke is going to join me. I think we just have a couple minutes left. But if you guys have, let's see. I'm from Pakistan and I've crossed 10K in sales, but I'm not getting enough profit because of competition. I don't think the competition is the reason you're not getting enough profit. It's probably your product research, because if you use SellerAmp, it's going to show you the selling price over time. You need to focus on items with less competition and higher profit margins. So I would just niche down.
And with that, you might also be selling a lot of like lower cost items where you have a lot more competition in it. If you start buying more expensive items or things that you can sell for higher amounts, you might be able to set yourself apart from the competition.
All right. You want to answer that one?
Do we attend any trade shows? Actually, we have attended them, but not very often. It's something that we do plan on doing more in the future as we do grow our business bigger in the wholesale and that stuff. But it's really not needed as beginners, in my opinion, because we went 3 years probably before we ever went to any conference or shows.
I think the first we went to speak at, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's definitely when you do go to these events and shows, you run across like-minded people. So you leave these places very inspired.
Oh yeah.
And very motivated to work on your business whenever you get back.
It's definitely more about the networking. I think that's where we meet the best people. Just surrounding yourself with like-minded people we come home and we make more money every time. Just seeing people doing big things always inspires us.
Yeah, and a lot of times we're doing these businesses in our houses, and like it's just us, and we don't know any other Amazon sellers. So when you go to these events, you meet them, and all of a sudden
it's exciting.
It's like bright and refreshing and exciting.
It's not just people gossiping; they're actually talking about interesting things.
I think your name is Ben from your introduction earlier. But using SellerAmp, how accurate do you find time to sell? All the SellerAmp data is pulled from different locations, so it all depends on really the time, how accurate things are, and they pull in as accurate as information as they can get in that time frame. Although it's not probably super real time, it's very, very close.
They basically are pulling the current sales rank, which it's like the stock market. It's not static. It changes all the time. So if the sales rank is 10,000 right now, it's going to base on that category. How many sales does a 10,000 sales rank? So it's pretty accurate, but it's never going to be spot on. Only Jeff Bezos would know that information.
And that's why sometimes you could go between one program and another and see varying data points just because they pull in from different areas.
And sales change literally by the minute.
The best way to go about it is to kind of round about it and do your research your best way you can, and you'll start to see the trends on certain things, and it becomes easier to spot.
Angie wants to know any classes on better understanding Seller AMP. We've gone live the past year on YouTube, and probably at least 20 of those lives for us just demonstrating it. If you go to CajunVenturesMo.com/SellerAmp, it has some of those videos on there, and we have a whole playlist on YouTube as well. If you use the code Cajun Ventures, it's going to give you a free trial and a discount. It's a little cheaper if you pay annually, but this program, Seller AMP, they're coming to our conference as well. We're so excited to meet Allison. Seller AMP is awesome because it was made by Amazon sellers for Amazon sellers, and most of those programs start at like $100 a month. They're closer to $30. They price affordably, so we love it.
Yeah, they're the most affordable program that we've ever used that gave us that
much information.
Data.
For sure. Yeah. So overall, so thank you guys so much for joining us today. We are so excited. Make sure you hit that subscribe. We're on a mission to get to 44,000 subscribers. 44,000, which is nuts to me. I can't even get 2 people to come to dinner usually, so that's awesome. And then one more thing I have is we do have one special offer since you guys stayed until the very end. I almost forgot. Brooke and I did launch 3 months ago a BOLO group, which shares retail arbitrage items that you can find locally. And today we have a special where you can get 50% off your first month. If you head to this site and use this code, all caps, Cajun BOLO, you will get 50% off your very first month.
Yeah, and it's definitely for the first month. So take advantage of it. And there's plenty of great deals that you can find doing RA. I know a lot of people have trouble doing RA and don't know what to look for. Well, this group kind of gives you a good direction of what you can go buy at that point, and what's selling and what's making money for others. Yes,
and we do advise it for people who've already started selling so that you'll kind of know the basics. If you're brand new, we recommend our guide to start. We do have 3 different Facebook groups. Anybody who gets any of our programs, either how to do Amazon reviews, how to sell on Amazon FBA, or our BOLO group, we have a private community, and in my opinion, it's one of the most positive places on the internet. We do not allow any hate in there. It's nothing but love.
Ain't got time for that.
No, life is way too short. So thank y'all so much for joining us. We will see you next week. Until then, if you guys want to see one of our most popular videos, check this out. It is linked in the description for you. It's going to show you step by step how we use Seller AMP to find items online to sell on Amazon. And we shared it for free is the great thing. So until then, y'all, go make that money. Bye.